Every single day, items and products are being sent and delivered throughout the world. When I say products, I'm talking about clothing, furniture, food, beverages, necessity items, and other necessities for people around the world. These products are sold in a variety of locations where people go in to both fulfill their needs and wants. The thing is, I'm not here to educate you on what products are being sold or why products are being sold, but I'm here to educate you on how products are being sold and how stores trick us into buying their products. Now, I want to take a moment to ask you all some questions. You don't need to answer, just think about them. How many of you are walking down an aisle in a store and see that a lot of the prices end in 99 cents? Or how many of you are walking down an aisle in a store to find your desired item, but get distracted with others along the way? How many of you are greeted with huge sales of items that you've wanted to buy, but were too expensive until the sale, so you bought it? Well, what if I told you that all of these scenarios aren't actually coincidences and are actually done on purpose to get you to buy more? Crazy, right? So think about this. Americans spend about $150 in the supermarket every week. And scientifically, it's already more than what they actually want to spend. But it's not their fault. Supermarkets have really thin margins, and they have every incentive to try and get you to spend more. Think about this. More than 30 million people across the US go to the grocery store every single day. And if stores could get you to spend just $10 more, that would mean an additional $5 million in profit every single day. So stores have come up with clever ways to subconsciously trick people into spending more than they actually need to. Let's talk about that. In a grocery store, placement is fundamental. Do you know what the products with the highest margins are? They're the ones located near the cash registers, like candy, gum, and soda. Retailers are doing two things here. One is that by putting these high margin items in the one place of the store where every customer is guaranteed to walk past, they're increasing the chance of making a sale. Secondly, retailers are relying on your decision fatigue. What this means is that after making all those difficult food choices earlier, you're most likely to take a candy bar after being mentally exhausted. And to make matters worse, some stores have even added lighting to their products to make it shine more and attract more customers. Now, another clever trick. When was the last time you had to bend down to get an item from the bottom shelf of an aisle? When was the last time you had to go all the way on your tippy toes to get an item from the top shelf of an aisle? Well, unsurprisingly, this is also done on purpose. You see, stores like to put the most expensive items with the highest margins at eye level. That way, it's easier for you to grab them off shelves rather than to bend down or stretch up just to grab the usually cheaper options. So, next time you're in a store, keep track on how many times you need to bend down or stretch up just to get an item. And you might just be surprised at how suspiciously and conveniently placed everything seems to be. And just as these stores are targeting adult eye level, they're also targeting kids' eye level. Next time you're in a store, check where all the sugary cereals and snacks are. They're all located at a kid's eye level, trying to get them to grab them off shelves and beg their parents to buy it for them, hopefully making a sale. Now, besides where supermarkets put their items on shelves, they are also very strategic with where they put their items throughout the store. They like to put essentials in the back and spread them out from each other. That way, if you only need to grab a gallon of milk, you have to walk through the whole store just to get it, hopefully picking up a few more items along the way. Now, besides the layout, supermarkets have a very specific aesthetic. Research shows that happy people spend more money. And so these stores try and make you feel as upbeat as possible. It starts the second you walk in the store and you hear the generic upbeat music. Now, you might think that music wouldn't change the way you shop, And to that, I say that you're completely wrong. Research shows that music influences shopping behavior, and stores that use music often see increased sales. Furthermore, stores have found that certain colors attract certain buyers. Warm exterior colors like reds, oranges, and yellows often attract people into stores, and cool exterior colors often encourage shoppers to spend more. That's why many big supermarket chains use the specific color scheme in order to attract more customers and increase their spending. Now, sticking with color warfare, supermarkets also have the colorful and organic fruits and vegetables near the entrance for when you walk by. That way, these bright and lively colors can subconsciously boost your mood while shopping, and you probably didn't even know it. Additionally, these stores aren't just targeting your eyes, but also your sense of smell, trying to provide you with tasty smells, trying to get you in a hungry mood, trying to get you to make them a sale. So basically, these stores aim to bombard all 5 senses the second you walk in. Finally, stores like to engage in strategic pricing. Grocery stores usually resort to comparative pricing, trying to make the consumer think that they're getting a better deal than they actually are. You see, by putting the average market price item next to a more expensive and organic item, shoppers will feel better thinking they're saving money by choosing the cheaper option, when in reality, all they're doing is paying the normal market price. And then there's a classic move by making an item end in 99 cents. Now, for this specific question, I decided to conduct a survey in which I asked 6th graders, would you rather buy an item that is priced $6.99 or an item that is priced $7? 100% of them said $6.99, but I needed to know why. Much of the answers were the following. Because I save money, it feels cheaper, it just feels like I save money. But there was this one answer that stuck out to me the most, and it is the answer that I'm going to use today. You see, if you see an item that is priced $6.99 and an item that is priced $7, you would rather take the item that is priced $6.99 because it feels a lot cheaper. Now this is because humans read things from left to right. And if they see the 6 in $6.99 rather than the 7, they will immediately conclude that it is a cheaper option regardless of the meager penny difference. So, now what? Now I want you all to ask yourselves this. How many people in your area are willing to spend on wine? How much have you spent on pet food this year? What is the most common item you get in the supermarket? What is the busiest time for family shopping sprees? All this key information can determine just how far stores can sneakily push their prices without losing business. So now, even after me telling you all these tricks that stores do on you to try and get you to spend more and more and more and more, will you keep falling for them? Probably. But what's important is that you learn something new. Thank you for listening.